Hotshot, Jetfire, Vector Prime, Landmine, Scattershot, Optimus Prime.
And I'm Optimus Wilbur. Welcome everyone back to another Optimus Wilbur reviews. If you want to make baby Grimlock happy, hit that subscribe button and the like button. More content is coming. And as you can guess, another ToyHax review, and it's going to be Trypticon. This was a nightmare to stick up. Actually, it wasn't that bad. It's mostly timing. But what you are going to notice with this bot mostly is I've used some of the decals you get with the actual bot, and obviously the ToyHax ones, and I'll go over the main differences. But straight away coming, you can see, like, see here, these are like the stickers you get with the original set. They feel quite cheap, but they have that silver shine to them. They don't really match the ToyHax ones, but they do look okay in certain parts. Moving the camera over, as you can see, we've got now stickers on the back of his foot and on the back of his legs that kind of like show off a lot more detail than originally once was. Of course, you can start to see, like, straight away here with the ramp, and even like just going up, we'll get a closer shot later, that they added the roads into it as well. The most impressive part has to be the big runway, because let's be honest, as soon as we all got Trypticon, we were never a fan of that big runway. It just was very, very plain looking. So let's take a look at it now. Moving the camera over, if I can zoom in just now, you're going to see a lot of different things as well. If I can sharpen up. And you've got one of the normal stickers here. I'm actually going to lift this. So right here, you can see that's one of the stickers you get with it. And then you get the ToyHax ones coming down here that just finish off so nicely. As soon as you bring down this ramp, what a difference it makes. It just looks absolutely incredible. That, they managed to do something that really the figure needed. And that was give it this look on the ramp, going all the way up to the back, that the figure didn't really have. As you know, we only had this green plastic part, it was see-through. And now we have this beautiful road coming down, which finishes the character off and gives it this very much city appeal. Speaking of cities, let's look at the back. Zooming in, as you can see, we have 3D printed parts that came along with them. Kind of like stop signs or satellites. I've not made up my mind yet what they are, but they do look good on them. And we've got stickers here to showcase if it's like a base of operations once he's there. Of course, we've got Full Tilt in the background, and we're going to be reviewing him as well in this video, as I got the stickers for him. I had to wait for a little bit. That's the reason this review took so long, was because it's 2 weeks waiting for the decals, and accidentally I didn't order Full Tilts at the same time as Trypticons, but he's done. So we're going to be doing him in the review as well. But at the back is where this bot stands out completely. So let's take a look. Zooming in, as you can see now, we have this beautiful city set on the back of Trypticon. And if anybody wants them, I do have the alternative decals. I thought this bot would need them. The decals I got with the set actually fit this Trypticon, so I didn't really need them. So if any of, obviously, the regular watchers are thinking of decaling Trypticon, let me know and I will send you them. But yeah, it actually does make it a lot nicer to look at, coming up with all these panels to make it look like a city. And I think that really does finish this part off when you start to look at it. As you can see at the side here, also what I've done is I've added the ToyHax stickers here, but I've kept the ones it came with the bot. I like these ones more because they say like Energon going along the side as if it's pumping Energon into Trypticon to keep him working. Moving the camera down, as you can see, there's one of the original ones with some of the ToyHax ones, and moving it along you can see we've now got an elevator. If I can zoom in or sharpen up what they all say, this would be pretty cool what they've done. I don't know if I'm going to get it okay, but it has got a lot of stuff on it you can read that basically you can do in Trypticon. Of course we've got the road here going down which joins onto the ramp at the bottom, but one thing you'll notice is the wings. Now the wings have got their own decals, and I've still kept one of the ones at the back from the original set, and that just finishes off the likes of jet mode and also base mode. It just makes Trypticon look like an actual base. If I zoom back out and have one look at him, it just really does make him look like a base he should have been, and gives him more depth and colour to him that he really needed. So let's take a look at him in robot mode now. So looking at Trips in dinosaur mode, we've added new decals here which kind of like finishes off like the launch pad for full tilt, and it really does give it much more needed colour than just having it plain. Inside we still have the original decals. Thankfully ToyHax never put anything in there for them because they were a nightmare to install, and I did not want to go through that process ever again because it was annoying. But if we can slightly turn them around, let's see if my camera's picking them up. Yes, we have decals from the original set and the ToyHax set in little windows here, which kind of like gives it a nice new neat look. And if I move the camera slightly up and turn him to the side, you can see he has now got silver teeth, which I think was badly needed. Having no silver teeth does kind of finish him off in the face. We have got extra ones in the set where you can, I think, add at the front and that, so make it go silver all the way around. To be fair, I have not done them yet, so I might do them. I might do them. If we move the figure around, and let's have a look at the legs. This is where it's kind of a mixed match again. So if I bring it down, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to adjust the camera, just bring it in focus for you guys. And as you can see, we have the ones that came with the bot, and again the ToyHax ones. This one was originally covered with one of the original stickers, but decided to change it and put in the ToyHax ones so everything matches up. And of course we still have the original ones at the feet. I'll just move the camera down and let you see. Moving them along, if we go up to his spine, and again if I can zoom in, we now have decals on the back of his spine, which I think gives it that bit extra colour as well, which again he very needed. It was just really much a plain bot, even with the decals Hasbro gave us. And moving it in the back, much more decals. It's a mix of the both again, but overall it really has made Trypticon stand out more. When we originally got him, he was very plain looking. As much as we love this bot, he was extremely plain. And now we have him all stickered up. He's looking the part once again, and it's been amazing. Absolutely fantastic so far. If you have Trypticon, I highly recommend the set. Highly recommend it. It is worth it to make him look so much nicer. Patriots Prime and various other Transformer collectors really were right when they said, well, you've got to buy these, and they were right. I'm so happy I did it. 5 hours max it took me to put all the decals on, but when it looks as good as this, it's totally worth it. Now let's finish things off with full tilt. Because Trypticon's still in the back, I'm not putting down the old fashioned review box. So we're going to just do it right here on the table. And you can just see here, don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I did put on ToyHax decals just for symbols, because again, full tilt was just basically a purple bot. There was nothing much to this guy. And what they've done is managed to bring a bit of colour to him, which again he really needed. Coming down the side and on the back, even putting windows on him to give it this metallic shine, which I think helps out so much more. And the gun at least has a bit of colour on it as well. So let's look at him in robot mode. And as you can see, what a difference it's made adding these decals onto full tilt. It really just pops instantly now with the purple and silver, and even adding like a faceplate and new lights inside for him as well. The set is incredible, guys. I cannot highly recommend it. It has put me in the mood to do the rest of the cities. I think the likes of Fortress and Metroplex, they have to be done. They have to match the quality as Trypticon. And because I still need to get a cog done and the other one for Metroplex, just to add, because now we've got Brunt out from Siege. I think it's Brunt. Yeah, it's Brunt and full tilt. It'd be nice to add everything in together. But taking one more shot back at Trypticon, getting them back in view. Guys, I highly recommend this set. Totally recommend it. It's on sale on ToyHax just now. I'm going to leave a link in the description below. It's totally worth it. So up next, guys, we have more ToyHax decals, and at least we'll be back to normal with the review box and getting used to this new camera. Till next time, Transformer fans, see yous after. Thank you for everyone who tuned in today's video. If you want to make Baby Grimlock happy, why not hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. All new videos are always coming right here in Optimus Wilbur Reviews. If you'd like to follow me in any of my social media links, all the descriptions are in the description box below. And of course, as always, I cannot stress this enough, I wish to thank Cybertronic Spree for allowing me to use their song Cybertronic Warrior as the theme of this channel. Guys, this is an incredible band, it does incredible covers, and recently just done an amazing album of the Transformers 1986 movie soundtrack. Please follow them and all their social media links. I have every description in the description box below. Please check them out, and as always, Transformer fans, till all are one.